Probably the smoothest flying helicopter we've got in DCS now. Loving this Kiowa. This is the first video I've done with the new Kiowa Warrior, but I've been flying it a bit, trying to get used to things, and absolutely having a blast with it. Just really fun aircraft, man. It's a long-awaited. We've been waiting for this thing for a long, long time, and yeah, it's something else, man. The features and capabilities of it obviously are, some folks seem like, oh, why do we need this aircraft, blah blah blah. But there's a lot to it than more than how much munitions you can carry, and its ability to do its job is really cool. The view out of it's fantastic. Obviously, the doors off, down in the weeds type of aircraft. So it's super fun. You can't really say too much else about it. It's one of the easiest lifting aircraft, and certainly flying it. If you fly it within its limits, like a good pilot, you will have no issues at all. There's some guys trying to do some crazy things with this thing that they didn't even try to do with the real one because it would just break it. And obviously, it's having issues in DCS because it's not, part of what it's supposed to be able to do. So there's some bugs there. But man, if you fly it within its limits, man, it is sweet. Shooting the gun out the side door. The AI is phenomenal. Obviously, multi-crew is the best way to enjoy this module. Yeah, it's just something else. It is pure joy to fly, and everybody's had there's been a lot of talk with about polychop and all that stuff, and over the years, like, well, why is this thing not out yet? Well, guess what? They gave us a fully functional module. No early access here. Like, I can go straight to doing cool stuff, and yeah, I'll take that any day. The Chinook's coming out soon, which we already know that's going to be early access, so who knows how much functionality we'll actually have with that. Yeah, man. Coming from the Huey, like, this thing is super, super easy to fly. I mean, this is all manual flying. I'm not doing anything, no AI here. Obviously, I'm not using my stick is a bit unconventional because I've got an X56, but it's on a 40 centimeter extension with an elbow that was custom 3D printed for me. So it's a little bit more like what you see in the cockpit. And man, this thing's smooth. I can't get over it, man. We're here at about a 20-foot hover. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, obviously there's a AI mode here that we can park them in. It'll just park the thing right where you want it. It's absolutely fantastic. Pause the video here for a moment so I think, yeah, let me set it down here. I gotta check on something here. But slide backwards here. Don't want that. There we go. Be right back. Alright, I'm going to do something I haven't done yet, really, and that's actually fly it from the left seat. So I did find out that there was a slightly strange way of keybinding some of this stuff for multi-crew. Because in single player, it's seems pretty simple, but in multi-crew, it does act a little differently if it's actually crewed. So that I'm not sure what the deal is. I had to bind things twice, essentially. Yeah, that's Kind of an odd one there, but seems to be working. The cool thing about this aircraft being so small is, basically the view from both seats is pretty close to the same as far as flying goes. Obviously, if I turned on the AI and took over, I'd go. Just looking at, oh, it's got me my AWACS checking me out. Too funny. Let's sit back a little bit here and get some forward flight here. I'll get it turned around away from the sun because it is awfully bright. There's ETL. Let's just go over here, get away from the sun. It is a little bit weird because I do have the MMS just currently slaved forward on this screen here, so it does show you what's ahead of you. However, I wouldn't rely on that to fly at night or anything like that because the view is not super wide, and obviously it's up there above your rotor system, so its point of view is a little different than say the Pinvis and the Apache. We'll do some night videos, hopefully with multi-crew. I'll get one of my buddies out. We'll do a multi-crew session for night ops and do some cool stuff with that. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. Man, this thing just flies so good. Snooping and pooping, man. This thing is the buddy lasing king. So I haven't had a chance to really do much of that yet. We got to get a couple buddies together and do some stuff. But I know there's been a few guys on the server. Here we are on the range. This is kind of the basic training area here at Kutaisi. So we don't have any targets spawnable. It's just a place to go learn how to fly and do some navigation, and it's a little bit more appropriate location for doing stuff like auto rotations and things like that. I think we'll give it a try. This is probably going to be unsuccessful because I have not tried this yet. I will probably switch over to the other seat to do it, just so I am a little bit more used to it. Man, this is super cool. Super fun aircraft, man. I can't tell you enough. Pilot figures are awesome. Switch back to the left seat here. We're a little bit more used to seeing how things look. Sounds are awesome. Gotta love that little 4-blade rotor wop that this thing's got. Absolutely fantastic module. Alright, let's set it up a little bit of altitude here. A little bit of forward speed. I'm gonna try to get over the runway here. You're about to hear all kinds of warnings go off, but we're going to give it a try. Keep in mind, I have not done this yet. This is the the first time for everything. Why not record it, right? Alright, let's kill throttle. Collectives down. Oh, the airbags went off. Kind of... Oh. Well, there you go. Got to flare a little bit harder, apparently. Let's jump out to the outside here so we can get rid of that whoop whoop. I didn't land that hard. Come on. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching, and hope you're enjoying this Kiowa Warrior. It is fantastic, and it is a super fun aircraft to fly, and obviously to fight in as well. So, more to come. Have a good one.